Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Darrin with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson. And today I want to show you two more Ozzy Osbourne riffs, but these ones are from the Jakey Lee era. So this era of Ozzy is, it was kind of one of the shorter ones. He just, Jake only did a couple of albums with Ozzy, but it seems like this era to me kind of gets overlooked. Everybody talks about the Rhodes era, which I really love, huge Randy Rhodes fan, and the Zakk Wylde era and stuff, but it doesn't seem like the Jakey Lee era gets a lot of it doesn't seem to get a lot of attention or praise and stuff, and it's really bad, too bad, because Jakey Lee is just a great guitar player, and just so many cool riffs that he did during his tenure with Ozzy. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look at these. Alright, so the first one we're going to look at is the opening riff from Bark at the Moon. So we're going to start off here. We've got this G5 power chord. So I'm on the 5th fret of the D string with my first finger, and the 7th fret of the G string with my 3rd finger, and then the 8th fret of the B string with my 4th finger. And this shape is used quite a bit in this. So we start off with this, and this is on the and of 4. So on the and of 4 we start here, and then we move right up a whole step. So now we're at 7, 9, and 10. And we hit this on the downbeat of 1. So it's like... Then we pedal the open A string, palm muted, throughout this. So we come up to this, and then we're going to do 4/16 notes. So, alternate picking this is the way to go. So it's like I do a downstroke, and then I start this on a down, down, up, and then hit this chord again, which is A5. And then 4 more. 4 more. Now, the chord voicing changes here. So we've got the note that's on the B string. We're gonna move that from the 10th fret to the 8th fret. So you just put your middle finger down here on the 8th fret of the B string, and then just remove your pinky. And we hit that. 4 open A's, that chord again, and then this time we've got 6 open A strings. So that's like the first 3 measures. Like the first measure is just that, and of 4. But now after we hit that, now we're going to move down to G5 where we started. Hit that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, when these open, when it's pedaling the open A string, they're 16th notes, so they're kind of quick. Now we're going to move down a whole step again here. So now we're at F5. And this is where things get a little bit different. So we hit this, and then we hit 2 open A strings, and then we go to this kind of a rendition of the chord we did before. It's a G7. So your pinky is going to stay where it is on the 6th fret of the B string, and we're going to take your 3rd finger, and you're going to move it from the 5th fret of the G string to the 5th fret of the B string, and then you can like move your index finger up so it's on the 4th fret of the G string, or just drop your 2nd finger to get that G7. So we hit that, 2 open A's, back to the G7 again, 2 open A's, and then back to the G5, and then it just repeats. So if you look at your transcription, you can see that starting on measure 2 is the beginning of a repeat, and then at the end of measure 5 is a repeat, and this has got 2 endings. So the first time through it, you do the so I'm repeating. Now this time, the second ending, that instead of coming down to this F5, we stay here, and we've got this riff, come down to the 1st fret of the A string with your 1st finger, to the string open, back to the 1st fret, to the 3rd fret, back to the 1st fret, open, and then to the 3rd fret of the low E string, to the 1st fret. And that's all 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then the whole thing would just repeat. Just like that. All right, so next we're going to look at Killer of Giants. So for this one here, we're switching to a clean tone, and I didn't take the time to go through and try to match the delay, you know, in chorus and everything the way that Jake did it. This is kind of similar. This is just a preset that I use for my own stuff. So for this, we start off, we've got this big, full, really cool E5 chord. So the low E string is open, and I'm on the 7th fret of the A string with my 1st finger, and the 9th fret of the D string with my 3rd finger, and the 9th fret of the G string with my 4th finger, and then the B and high E strings are open. So at this, we're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to take that shape and we're going to move it all the way down. So our 1st finger's on the 3rd fret, and 3rd and 4th fingers are on the 5th fret. And we're just going to start on the A string, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I'm calling off those numbers, it's in reference to the strings. So far. And you let that ring out for a whole measure. And then it just does the same thing again. Okay, so now starting on the 5th measure, and this is the beginning of a repeat, we come back up to that E5 again, back down to that C major 7 again, back up to E5. Now we have this really, really crazy chord here with a big, big long name. It's just not really all that important to remember that. Just remember how to do it. So basically what it is that we're going to start here on the 6th fret of the low E. And if you know your major chord shape, so I'm barring my 1st finger across the 6th fret, 2nd finger is on the 7th fret of the G string, 3rd finger is on the 8th fret of the A string, and 4th finger is on the 8th fret of the D string. But the only difference is we're going to put that there, but we're just going to lift our up so we're not barring. So we're only picking up just this, the low E with our 1st finger. And now it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so starting on the E5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go to this crazy chord here. So that's like the first two measures of the repeating part. Okay, then after that we come back up here to the E5 again. Down to the C major 7. Then we've got a G6. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that same shape that we did here, but we're going to do it starting at the 3rd fret. So it's like a G major chord, but we're just letting the high E and B string be open. Same picking, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then move that down a whole step, do the same thing. And then it would just repeat. Alright, so there you have it. Two cool riffs from the Jakey Lee era of Ozzy Osbourne. Drop down in the comments to me what is your favorite riff or song or whatever from that era of Ozzy with Jakey Lee. So it could be from Bark at the Moon or The Ultimate Sin. But anyway, yeah, just put that down there in the comments. So if you like this lesson, be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this or other guitar-related topics. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content that we upload throughout the week. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching and have a great day.